So the bumper on my 2019 Super Duty had some damage on it when I bought the truck. I was aware of it. I didn't think it was a big deal. But I've had the truck going on a year now, and I just never have done anything about it. So the other day I took the bumper off the truck, put it out in the grass, took some tools, got back in there behind it with a hammer, and I thought that I was going to be gentle enough to kind of work it out and pop that dent out. I got too aggressive, I guess, or maybe I just didn't know what I was doing, and it ended up looking worse because now, I don't know if the camera's showing it or not, but now not only is there a dimple there, a dent, but also you got dimples all over there where the tool was kind of smashing the metal. This stuff's softer than it looks, so it ended up looking worse to the naked eye than it did before. Bummer. And I've kind of always liked the bumpers that have the integrated step in there anyway. So I thought to myself, the 23 and 24 model Super Duties have a cool bumper that has the integrated step in there. I wonder if one of those would fit the truck. So I did a search, search some listings here locally, and believe it or not, I found a guy who had a whole bunch of bumpers, brand new bumpers off 2024 model trucks. I guess what they do is put utility beds on the Super Duties, and so they've got tailgates and bumpers and stuff laying around. So I called him up, I said, hey, do you have a chrome one? I know they've got a lot of black ones off the XL models, but do you have a chrome one? He said, yeah, I got one chrome one. And I said, cool, I'll come get it tomorrow. So today I went and picked it up. I got it dirt cheap. So what I'm going to do today is take my 2019 bumper off and see if the 2024 bumper will bolt on and fit. So let's get to it, see what it looks like. All right, so here's the bumper off the 2024 model, and like I said, it's got this cool integrated step here to help you get up into the truck because these things sit up pretty high anyway. So like I said, brand new bumper. This piece right here, of course, goes underneath there. It kind of bolts to the trailer hitch, which I'll show you in a minute. You've got the 7-pin and the 4-pin over here. I mean, you can tell it's brand new because it's still got all kinds of dielectric grease in the connections there. I'm hoping that the factory harness will bolt right into this 7-pin because I kind of need a new 7-pin anyway. The one on this truck has some trouble getting a good connection sometimes. So I'm hoping that that harness is the same. I have read that the harness for the lights is not the same. This one here off the 2024 apparently is a little different from what I have read. So I don't think this one is going to work, which may not be a big deal. Probably will just be able to swap the lights over, but there's one way to find out, right? Let's get the old bumper off, take both bumpers over in the grass so we don't scratch them up, and we'll see what the differences are and what the similarities are. All right, so if you crawl under your truck and you look up above the spare tire, obviously there's your 7-pin, and right there is the other harness that you have to disconnect for the lights, and that's the one that may be different. This 7-pin could be a little different. I don't know, we'll find out here in just a minute. But the easiest thing to do is to go ahead and just reach up in here and disconnect those two, and then you can start unbolting the bumper. So you've got these two nuts over here on this side, and you've got two nuts over on the other side that are exactly like this, and you can do this with a ratchet. In my case, I'm probably going to use an air impact because it's just so much faster. But that's basically all there is to do back here is disconnect those two wire harnesses and these 4 nuts, 2 on each side. And then once you get those 4 nuts, you're going to come down here by your trailer hitch, and you've got 1 nut right there, or actually it's a little bolt, and 1 right there. Take those 2 out, and then at that point, the bumper will literally just slide right off. So on these little guys back here, I'm going to use a 1/2 inch because that's what seems to fit the tightest on those. But the ones that are back there behind the bumper, you're going to want a 21mm deep well because of how far the studs stick out. And that's pretty much going to be the only tools you'll need to do this job. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's pretty easy actually to take these bumpers off. It's sort of like working on a Jeep. The way they've got everything designed is pretty simple. So I'm going to go ahead and get these loose. Piece of cake. Now we'll go to the other side. All right, and then all I got to do is deal with these little guys right here by the trailer hitch. So I'm going to switch over here to my 1/2 inch. I think a metric would fit this pretty well too, but take that bolt out. You can see the bumper's already moving, so I'm going to have to try and hold it here. There we go. And now the bumper will come right off. I have already gone behind there and disconnected those 2 wiring harnesses, which was really easy to do. So now I can literally slide this right off. So I'll tell you something I noticed right off the bat right there is that the 2024 bumper is a little bit heavier. I don't know exactly why, but it just feels heavier to me when I was carrying them over here. But anyway, as far as the mounting locations are concerned, you can see this is the 19, 24, exactly the same. Same thing over on that side, they're exactly the same. 7 pins look to be the same. You can see the provision there on the 19, 24. So that's cool because that looks like it'll be a direct swap. The difference is this connector here for the lights. So on the 19 bumper, it's over here on what would be the driver's side. On the 24, it's over there on what would be the passenger side. Let's take a look at the connectors here. And it looks like they may be just a little different. See how down here on the bottom of it, see how that's kind of narrow right there? Whereas on the 24, it's a lot wider. Yeah, so these connectors are actually different. Bummer. So that's the only thing we're going to have to swap. I'm going to have to take this light harness here out of the 19 bumper and swap it over to the 24 bumper. But the spare tire access key looks the same, and the 7-pin, 4-pin looks the same, and all the mounting looks the same. So from what I can tell right now, the only thing I'm going to have to swap is the wiring harness for the lights. So I'll go ahead and tear into that. So all I did was I took a cat claw tool and I went around here and just started taking out the old harness. And by the way, these connectors in here that go to your license plate lights, they are the same between the 24 and the 19. At least visually they look the same. We'll find out here in a minute. So what that means is I can leave the new lights in the bumper over there, and that'll be nice. I'll have 2 brand new lights over there too. So there's the harness out of my 19, and I'll just take that one out, swap them over, and then we'll go deal with a couple of other little things. So swapping over the light harness was actually very, very easy. Not a big deal at all. Now, there is one last thing that I forgot to tell you. These key locks here for your spare tire access, they are physically the same, but obviously this is keyed to your truck. So you are going to have to swap those out too. So you'll just stick your key in there and take the one out of your old bumper, and then you pop it into this new bumper. Now, having said that, if you don't have the key that originally came with the truck that this bumper came off of, you're not going to be able to take this one out that way. So what you'll have to do is, you see this little snap clip here, you'll have to get in there with a screwdriver and pop that snap clip out. And I'm going to have to use 2 hands to do it, but it's already moving. You'll have to take that snap clip out right there so that you can slide this up off of the shaft, and then you can pop that out and put yours in its place. So once that's done, we'll fit this new 24 bumper up to the truck and see what it looks like. So I've got the 2024 bumpers kind of set up into position, but I'm having a little bit of a fitment issue. And if you look down in here, you can see where the pocket for the footstep is making contact with a little bit of a piece of plastic or something down there. So I'm going to have to do some minor trimming on that, probably on both corners, so that I can slide it all the way on. So let's pull the bumper back off and take a look at that. So upon closer inspection, it looks like this is just plastic. So that's pretty awesome. So what I'll do is I'll get a Dremel tool and I'll just come in here and I'll just zip off a little bit of a corner here. And that way it'll make clearance for my new bumper. All right, put my safety glasses on here. And I'm just gonna start off by taking a little bit, and hopefully that'll make enough room for it to fit. So I've got a metal cutoff wheel here on my Dremel. If you don't have a Dremel, you gotta have a Dremel. These things are so handy. Make sure there's nothing behind here. Doesn't feel like there's anything behind there, so here we go. Need a little more velocity here. All right, that piece should come out now. Should being the key word there. There we go. All right. Now, like I said, that's just a plastic filler piece back there. Not a big deal. See what kind of clearance I have now. Uh-oh, it's still touching. Just a little bit. Looks like I'm gonna have to take just a little bit more actually to make it really fit good. Not a big deal. So what we're actually going to have to do here is follow this line right here and just go around and take that whole section out. Right below that, where that mark is, just follow that around and take all of this out. And then the new bumper should fit just fine. All right, so now the new bumper is on with no clearance issues or anything, and it fits great. Now what we need to do, I've got all four of the main bolts, or nuts rather, the four nuts that go on the ends. I've got all those on, but they're not completely tight. They're just snug. And the reason I did that is because now what I have to do is I have to look at both sides and make sure that the bumper side to side is exactly where I want it. And when it is, then I'll go ahead and tighten that down and put my license plate back on and we'll be ready to go. All right, so I got that bolted up, and the last piece is this bracket right here. Now, what that bracket does is it bolts to the receiver hitch and it gives this part of the bumper some additional support. That bracket is shaped like an L up in there, so the top of it is flat, and like I said, it just gives more support to this step right here. So what you want to do is you want to put this on, get your bolts in there kind of loose, and then you want to try and raise up on that as far as you can and tighten the bolts down. That way you got maximum support on your bumper. There's the finished product. It definitely does look different, but it's going to be a lot more functional. I like it. So it really wasn't too hard to do. I mean, everything bolts on. You just basically have to swap over the harness, and like I said, your spare tire access lock. You just got to swap those things over. And then you're going to take a Dremel and make some small incisions in the plastic corners. Once you do that, the 2024, 2023 bumpers will bolt right up to the 17 to 19 model trucks just fine. And now I can walk over here, put my big old foot in here, and step up into the bed of the truck, and it'll be really nice. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. We'll talk to you later.